Hello and welcome back. This is Insti and I'm continuing playing the Pillars of Eternity. Well, last episode we started the game, made a character, and well, our caravan got attacked. Everybody killed. Well, not everybody. The guard survived, but unfortunately she didn't survive the blast that we witnessed. We survived though. That's all good. So now we are entrance at the Gilded Vale. I remembered one thing. I never read the guard thinking, so I'll do it now. I'll make a chapter when it starts and when it's end. So if you don't want to read those, then there's that. But oh, and what else? Before we start, we still have no reputations. Well, obviously because everybody who knew us are dead for now. Party reputation, that's a bit different. So cruel and aggressive, favorite and benevolent diplomatic, don't do that. Okay, fine. So I read about the cards, and after that we'll start tackling what I'm supposed to tackle. I'll go through that and other things. But let's start with reading about deities. So Abaddon, god of golems, machines, industry, strength, hope, and aspiration, favored most commonly upon the laboring class. The golem is thought to have once been able to take human-resembling form, as most of the other gods are, but then been somehow killed, only to forge himself back into existence inside the shell of an immense golem. Various accounts of his death exist, and none is considered definitive. Okay? Berath, god of death, cycles, doorways, mortality, and inevitability. The keeper of the cycle of life and death, Berath is thought to seek to claim the lives of those who have lived past their time. According to folklore, Berath is seen most often in the form of Pallid Knight or the Usher, two skeletal characters who lead such people to their deaths by way of challenge or trickery. Eothas, god of rebirth, redemption, dawn, spring, and light, traditionally shown as a man bearing a candle and wearing a silver crown, believed to have possessed the body of the rare Theran farmer Vaidwen during the Saints' War, and being destroyed along with Vaidwen at the end of the war. Okay. Galavain. Not the Knights of the Round Table. God of the hunt, assassins, pursuit, wilderness, and predatory creatures, sometimes thought to take form of a fur-clad hunter or a great hound. Galavain favors the survival of strong and the culling of the weak. Hylia. That is something that reminds me of Zelda and Link. Whatever. Goddess of the sky, maternity, creativity, birds, song, invention, language, and the arts. Not known to take a particular physical form, but thought to be present in birds of all kinds. Magran. We will hear about that. Magran, goddess of war, via transformation, purification, consumption, and trials. Patron goddess of the Durwood. Thought to have blessed the Godhammer bomb that destroyed Vaidwen and possibly Eothas. Ondra, goddess of oceans, forgotten things, loss, relentlessness, and mourning, said to have once fallen in love with the moon and to have tried to draw it near with catastrophic consequences. That reminds me of some... Well, that's actually... I think in Egyptian religions and others, maybe. People bring the tokens to her temples of things they wish to forget, and her clergy sees the tokens cast into the sea. Rumrkand, god of entropy, cold, winter, bad luck, famine, and natural disasters, manifest as a giant albino aurochs moving amidst a great blizzard, and in the plodding footsteps of Rumgrand come death and disintegration. Skyn, or Skyn? I'll go with the Sky. God of defiance, violent rebellion, secret hatred, covert plots, resentment, and envy, frequently pictured as a disfigured and scarred slave and worshipped most often by the subjugated and destitute. Veil. God of secrets, revelations, illusions, cryptography, obfuscation, perception, dreams, and visions. Veil is and of itself a mystery with no consistent form or gender. Its followers revel in the acts of creating and unraveling mysteries. Last but not least, Voidica, goddess of justice, law, oaths, promises, rulership, vengeance, memory, and hierarchies, depicted as an old noblewoman bearing a broken crown upon her head, said to have been once ruled over the other gods, but has since been overthrown. Well, bad luck for her. So that was the gods, and yeah, now my plan is well, first things first, we are going to sleep the Black Hound in, so we can get off the fatigue, and then we are starting to collect our companions. There are a few in this area, Eder and Aloth. Then, most likely, we will... Again, I can't remember. Is it here or here? But there's a... Well, I remember when I see the name. We will find another. And I'm thinking if I should try to get the Chanter to... We'll see. Before we start actually clearing out areas and doing quests. So it will be a bit easier. Sure. Yeah. Now I was thinking about should I retrain the character at some point. I decided not to, unless there's a situation that somehow the build is not working at all.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
I can see that, and now I'm starting to think, should I actually move on? Do you welcome everyone this way? Half empty. Home already. I might reconsider Lord's offer. We could go with Clever, that is not against our god, so let's humor him.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
Widewind. Obviously we are not. Benevolent. Okay, I'll have to check that. We could go with the Stoic. I'll probably use it at some point, but it's an asshole.
The well-being of this village is my business. You'd best get used to the idea if you intend to live among us.
I don't want to live here, honestly.
I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
Oh, really?
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
Oh, it's spelled Radric. Okay. I've been feeling strange ever since the close call with Bayavak. Is there someone in town who could help? You said something about Hollowborn and Vaidwen's legacy before. Before I got here, I saw several people conducting strange ceremony near some ruins. Well, we need to get some of the background, so let's start with this. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been scourged upon the Durwood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls. Well, that is problematic. Pitiful dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease, some say they are punishment from the gods. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Vaidwen's legacy, stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. I see. Lord Radric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interest at heart. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understand our rules. Okay, strange. Well, let's go the third first. Before I got here, I saw several people. You want to mine where you mentioned that. Trespassing Engvitan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. Don't I know about it? You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Barath have mercy, we certainly have. I don't think so. If you'd been that close to a buyback, you wouldn't be standing here. Well, see, I kind of was, and I'm still standing. And then we come to the first question, feeling strange since it's close call with Biavak.
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an Animancer. However, the only Animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
Well, this is a hospitable place. Okay.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Well, you see, I'm not you. I'm not satisfied with that.
Keep out of...
You out of what? The whom the bell tolls.
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
It won't.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
Definitely more hangings. What do you mean? What happened? Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlement? I'll go with aggressive. Don't threaten me, little man. It is no threat, only a warning. Lord Redrick will tolerate no threats to his kin or those who live upon his lands. Grief will not make him more docile. So, what do you mean? You come to us at the time of mourning. The legacy has struck at her heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Barath must be redoubled. Yes, hangings. What happened? I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern. Oh, I'm gonna ask this. Okay, does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Well, that was a nice patch of experience. So, still not least, I have narrowly escaped. Okay, that's nothing. Seek help. I think we are still doing that. Oh, the ruins are still at least. Yeah, that's done. Okay. Advise me to get some rest. Well, that's a good advice, yes. We'll do that. Wait, I'll have to check a few things. Did I... Yeah, Gamma is okay. I put some more music. I forgot that too. I said... after I started that, once I started, I'll put the music to volume to 10%. So I totally forgot it. Now I remember it. So there we go. Yeah, like I said, I probably don't... I'll most likely go with the two-handed and maybe shield and warhammer on the second slot, and occasion some kind of ranged weapon if need be. I think when last time I played and tried to the paladin. I remember that people were saying that two-handed is a little not well. If you want to go more optimal, it would be two-hand weapon style. So weapon in both hands, not two-handed. But in normal, again, it shouldn't be that of a problem. And I usually try avoid min-maxing game style. Most of the Dungeons & Dragons, Baldur's Gate and whatnot is usually better to try to a little bit min-max, so your character works as it should be, but I think this is a bit more forgiving, so we go with that. Hello, you are Ada.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Maybe not today. Anyone who can help me feel better? My condolences. Oh, okay. Anything else? Welcome to our lovely village. Okay, so nothing else for now. We really can't go checking the tree. There is an area we could go. I don't know if... Let's put the double speed now. Can we see what is... No. I don't think we should go there just yet. Because if I remember correctly, the enemies are kinda annoying. By the way, let's make a proper save. I was supposed to do that. Things are bound to get worse now. Yes, I'm fairly certain about it. They can't possibly get any worse. Well, they can. They definitely can. So, oh, hello, Aloth. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voice and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hand for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
I'm guessing it won't work.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
What's going on? Stoic, say nothing. Everyone calm down. Whatever is this about? I'm sure it's an overreaction. Rational. Ooh, a fight. I'm not gonna say anything. You got a lot of gold mocking us in our village, in our own village. We don't take ill treatment from foreigners, especially not Aedirans.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
I guess you are.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Okay. You shouldn't have said that.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
Okay.
That's where you're wrong.
That's where you're wrong. I don't think attacking him is such an idea. Back down, all of you. This is absurd. We could... Well, we are not gonna be diplomatic. You're not going to take that from him, are you? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Fine. I probably should... Oh. Okay.
Let's go.
Wait, how did I kill that guy? Killed... Oh, 70 crush damage. Okay, fine. Well, I think we should survive then. Well, we did survive, yes. They didn't. As the last of the attackers falls, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
Well, that was fun.
Then I can't imagine you lack for entertainment in these parts.
He straightens his hood and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
I could be an a-hole towards Aloth, but let's not, because he's gonna be our companion, so little bit more decorum. Managed to get stuck out here. Something of a long story, I bet it is.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I am grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Okay.
And how exactly did you come to be here?
Well, apparently I don't have any other choice as I was traveling with the caravan, but we were separated near some ruins. Well,
In Gwithan Ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. In half the locals would arrest you for trespassing and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
honestly, I kinda need a help, so let's go with this. Aloth goggles at you silently, apparently assessing your earnestness. Excuse me. Finally, he gives you a clipped, awkward laugh.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
I do indeed. Just how did you manage to cross those tree trunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations.
I bet it was.
It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did tell that one man to go F his sister? That. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and accent doesn't help. Well, let's not push the issue. Let's go with I see. For which I am grateful. Let us discuss something else, shall we? So what are you doing here?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Well, it's the tale he tells everybody who comes here. And you, I'm a settler. I've been experiencing strange things of late. I'm looking for an expert on souls. We're looking for expert on souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
I've noticed, yes. You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you.
I never said
Yet,
I was one.
circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
That is true. So I should get going.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Well, sure.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
You do, yes. Okay, so we have Aloth, magician. I'm bad, usually micromanaging mages. I'll try my best and probably need to learn. Do we get some... Well, I'm gonna take these anyway. Would this go... No. Okay, they go straight to the inventory. Now. Aloth, you are a mage. Now, there is a... Again, when I was playing the Paladin last time, I got worried that who would do the lockpicking and finding the hidden things. The usual recommendations are either this guy, because he bonus to mechanics, or another guy who we meet later, and there's a third one too, much later. So most of the time it's either this one or the other one we will meet soonish, I hope. There are arguments, of course, why this, let's say, Alloth would be better, like the bonuses, because I think he pays a little bit less the mechanics at a later time. But again, I'll settle the other one. Now, what do I want? Athletics, lore, mechanics, stealth. I'll definitely want to have at least... Well, maybe I should go to the damage reduction. I could... a high athletics score increases the effect of second win. Yes. Yes, I'll go at least 1 point. So we get at least some kind of a healing there. It's not great in the long run, but at the start it's nice. Now the question is, if I put a point in stealth, let's go with survival. I think it for the most of the time would 4 is enough, but I'm thinking athletics around 4, survival around 4, maybe, but we will see. So I left all the points. Now, spells. This is why I decided to choose myself, so I can at least choose what spells do I have at the start. Also, blindingly white icy fog into existence, inflicting blindness and freeze damage over time to any in the area. That actually could be something I want, because it gives blinded and damage. I'll probably try to go a little bit more crowd control, at least at start. Otherwise, side resulting in preternatural accuracy in target with unnatural speed, ghost blades. Wait one. Coats the ground in a slick oil-like substance, inflicting knockdown on anyone in the area. 3.4 meter radius. RF effect prone for 5.2 seconds, accuracy plus. That could... So I'm only able to take one. I'm thinking Chill Fog or Slicken. These will be the first one I probably want to take. I'll take the Chill Fog first, and then we go with the Slicken. Now, Arcade Veil conjures protective shield of magic, dramatically boosting the wizard's deflection. Plus 50 deflection for 13 seconds. Defense would be nice. Oh, by the way, there's no reason... Well, there's nothing blocking you to put a heavy blade on a wizard. It makes it slower and make magic... Well, it's it could be cause a problem, but you could put the heaviest armor on wizard, so there's no similar restriction as in Dungeons and Dragons. But again, maybe you don't want to, because you kind of want to have those spells comfort as fast as you can. Grimoire Slam allows the wizard to smash an enemy with Grimoire energized with spiritual energy, causing large damage and knocking the target back. 1 per encounter. That could work. Blast. Generates blast on the target when using wand, rod or scepter, doing a modest amount of damage to all enemies in small area around the target. Maybe. Arcane Vale is tempting. Oh, but it's 2 per rest. Well, it still could be working. Nuanced Fate in the gods. That's allowed. Okay, yeah, what does it do? 1 per encounter. Friendly target. Burn damage. Frightened. Sneak attack allows the character to imitate the brutal opportunity strike of a rogue sneak attack. Self 15% melee damage. Oh, no. Well, range could work. Aspirant Mark. 1 per encounter. The -1. -8, okay. Enigma Charm. With the power of fledgling cipher, the character is able to temporarily charm an opponent. However, it takes time to contact the victim's psyche, meaning it cannot be used at the start of the combat. 1 per encounter. At least 5 seconds in combat. Speed slow. Charm for sure. It could maybe work. I don't know. Again, I'm bad with the magic stuff usually. No. Suffering unarmed damage. Outlander Frenzy. I'll probably have to read these on my own time a little bit more. 2 times human skeleton, but 1 per encounter, 15 seconds. I don't know. I don't know, this could work, but it's 2 per rest, so basically, don't know. This is once per encounter, it's average. It gives you crush damage, it pushes. But I'm not certain about the blast. Generate blast to the target when using band rod or scepter, doing modest amount of damage to all enemies in a small area around the target. It actually has a 5 defense rating bypass. Then we of course have these. But I'm tempted between Grimoire Slam or Blast. Is this enough? It has interrupt. Oh, so I'll go with the blast. It's probably not that good, but I'll go with it anyways. I might have to do in the future that when I'm leveling up, I'll pause it and then just tell you what I pick, because it can take a little while. Before we enter, let's check around.
Nice and quiet.
Oh. I just want to... There's a villager, yeah. More villagers. Oh, right. These are with the gold plates. Slots the user per link. It kind of confused me at the start when I was playing. Basically, these are backer NPCs, and once you have a certain ability, you can touch their souls and see little stories about them. So at the start, when I didn't know what they were, I was a little miffed actually that is that something important or not. But when I checked it out, I realized they are actually just backer NPCs. I decided not to check them because although the stories are nice, what little I managed to read, but of course they can take you out of the game a little bit. Oh, no, no. No, 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 no. I don't want to do that. I don't need to steal at the moment. Let's talk to Alfra. Aura or Ausra? That could be all-time yes, but I'm guessing it's F. A Durwooden woman is standing in front of the fireplace humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
Greetings.
I was expecting someone else. Can I help you? Nice cat. Who are you expecting? Oh, we got a bit lucky there. My sister Kalisha is traveling with one of the caravans. She sent a letter before she came, said she was going to pay her way by working as a guard for the caravan master. She always was a tough one. I don't suppose you've seen her on the road, or the caravan perhaps? It's Master Odemas. Attack be escaped, but Kalisha was caught in Piayavak. Honest, stoic Kaliska didn't make it. I was with the caravan. I'm afraid the rest of the caravan was killed. Afra covers her mouth with a hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments she can manage nothing but a strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. I knew. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kalisha was always so certain she could take on any danger. Oh, my poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here. If I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive somewhere. What did you send for Kalishka? Cruel, you quit your sniveling. How are you going to raise your child if you're this weak? Tempted. But I kind of want to know, why did she send Kalisha? Oh, that is so tempting, but I want to know. I am worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Kalisha as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Raedric he's exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor. With my head horde gone, I don't know if I'd manage if I lost my home too. I hope Kalisha could help me. They say the Ragnar, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent child being hollowborn, but she moved south to Ansler Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can make it as I am, but I don't have anyone else. Now with Kalisha's gone, please can you help me? Well, this is an RPG and we do quests. Oh, I'm not one for the charity. Handle this yourself. I just think all of these are basically saying yes in different ways, and this is saying no. That's all I can ask. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just need a moment. Well, I bet you do. A mother's plea. Well, we might pop by. The Warn Dog and book style travels upon the Zelda Class C. There is an etched illustration of a vast-finned leviathan. Probably I don't want to steal. We could use the stealth and see if we are not spotted and steal, but at least not the moment. Now, okay, let's go to bed. We really need to sleep. 40 minutes in, I haven't done anything. Well, I have done, but this is a slow burn, yes. Pashka? Okay.
Well met, friend.
Welcome to the Black Hound Inn. Well, thank you. The innkeeper bows her head curtly, thank you. Please sit where you like. Would you like a drink or a room? We have 2 available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much by way of good meal today, unless you're fond of cold porridge. So, reliable help. Do you know anyone looking for work? I'd like to know more about the Black Hound. Could I see what you have? What do you have for sale? Open this mod, not seems reconsidered. Nothing for me, thanks. Of course, we have running a little short on goods these days, but we ought to have more soon. Camping supplies, rain. I don't know, can I have more camping supplies in stash? Although, for its maximum, I'm guessing no. So how much for a room? Common room, doesn't cost that thing, so that's good. Last Durvo's Bride, we get +2 resolve, 150. Laborer's Rest, 1 perception, 1 mechanics. Not bad. So you get these bonuses that allows camping supplies, cheap rooms are usually available, but if you have a copper to spend, you may consider the more expensive. The bonuses they provide last for a long time and affect the entire party. Yes, these are something you have to remember, that there are bonuses. But for now, I'll probably need only a common room. Yes. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. Oh, that's like normal life then. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face is shriveled inwards like a mouldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is a mere inches from your face. Personal boundaries. Suddenly her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty, and behind them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air she speaks a word, Watcher. You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets, and your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an Animancer. Though it fills you with a new, queasy apprehension, you feel strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. Yeah. Bloody hell. So, find the dwarf woman from the dream. Yes, we will do that. Of course, we are going to also check around here. Just in case there's something worthwhile. Was there anyone in here? Well, basically, we are unspotted, so that means there's no one here. I'll still make a quick save, just in case. We could steal beer, but I don't know why would I do that now. Spoons hang by the fire, coated in brownish gunk. Ugh. So best not to eat here then? Orland server. Okay, I don't think that's different. You just come into town, Kit, like you seem to do all right. Yes, we do quite all right. Again, I don't know if it's problematic even if I check this. Well, it's actually not showing stealing, so I think that's fine. The Irochian calendar. Anni Irochio, the new year. Anything important? I think that is just to prevent any confusion for transition from old calendar to new. Irochio kept the year the same. So although the calendar has only been in existence for 150 years, it is currently 2823 Anni Irochio. And yeah. Okay, so that's a definitely nice, interesting background story. We might as well stick it in. Okay. What is this? Is this Silver Luce? I was a little worried when I took that the drunkard was coming for me. Let's see. I don't know why I'm taking these, but I kind of like to take those for reasons unknown to me. So I'm checking one thing. That's me.
How may
That's
I
you.
help?
You should have a... Yes, you have a second wind. That's nice. What was the button for everybody? That.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, as you need... I'm gonna show you what I meant. As you near, you feel vibrant history contain the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call you out, and now I can reach out for the soul. So we have... They are stories. There are different kind of stories. Long, short, whatnot. Interesting one, but again, like I said, that can be a bit of confusing and can be a bit of something you might want to avoid if it takes you out of the world. I do know there's actually a mod that removes all these. The first time when I was playing, because usually in these games you check if the character has a name, and that would mean he's important. Oh right, I need to ingest, so that needs lockpicking. Again, most likely I'm not taking anything. Black Hound. Oh. Ah. He sound stares intently at the covered window, head cocked as if waiting to hear a particular sound. He looks up when you approach and whines a low note, tail wagging slightly. Pet the dog, obviously. The dog's tail thumps happily against the floorboards. Can I... How do I... I want to have that dog as mine. These bones are covered with tiny bite marks. Huh. I'm fairly certain you can get that dog. Nope, I don't want to talk to you. This is not stealing. Again, Derwent part history. I don't know. Maybe I take these for now. Maybe I sell it. Maybe I don't. I wasn't supposed to put those in the stash. I'm kind of tempted.
Aye.
Can you open
I'll
this?
have it in no time.
Lockpick required T3. Party lockpick 6. Do you... Oh, yes, so. Okay.
The work of a moment.
Was it in something I kind of want to have? Okay, we got a rapier. We got a padded armor. I don't know what you have. I'll actually have to check that. And duelist helm. Okay, that's fine. So what did you have? You have Alot's leather armor, defense rating 6. This is 4. You don't need this. You don't have anything in your head. Well, you do. Hood. How would you say about... Well, keep the hood. How about me? No, I think I'll keep that. I'll have to sell most of those.
Yeah.
I'll have to find out how I can take that dog with me, because I'm fairly certain you can. Was there a door? Yes, there is. Now, let's go and talk to the hanging dwarf lady and see what she has to say. Well, probably not. Oh, there she is. Yes. Baldur de Beranzi. The squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bow that sags at the top of her noose. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like a moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it. Not with your hand, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. So let's reach out for the woman. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective as you exhale. You feel yourself spreading out towards the hanging woman, perceiving all that lies between you and her with new, unfamiliar awareness. Once you have expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman, and when you open them again, she is staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog. Her body still swaying in a wind you no longer feel from the tree that stands planted in a misty void. From a tree. The woman gives you a slow nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear, or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
Yes, I imagine it is. Are you able to speak to me? I need to understand something that's happened to me. I think I survived bivouac. Do you know why that would be? Well, let's go. I need to understand something that happened to me. She nods, a look of pity on her face as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there.
What is this, interview with the vampire? You have seen
past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
Oh, I don't wanna. Oh yeah, these important things are usually voice acted. What is a watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many Animancers spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair, and here we are visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times.
The times when you were alive, I guess?
Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on, and those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either leaving or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how.
So I do see dead people.
A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder!
Okay, okay, let's go with am I imagining this?
No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy even. To not have to wander anymore, no? Alas, we are here, you and I. Wherever here may be.
Are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
Okay, so what did you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties.
It sounds like I'm taking some kind of a medicine here, but anyways.
You should see old Merwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
So, I think I survived Bayavak. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing.
Or maybe I didn't survive.
Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me, no?
You said souls break apart over time.
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again, but less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
I want to know something about you, I guess. Who?
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
Who are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
And what happened to you? Ushilov's rasping choked cackle escaping between rows of buttery yellow teeth, causing her body to bob up and down with each spasm. Seeing your blank expression, she catches herself.
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer.
Okay. Fine.
Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found?
I'm sure you will tell me.
Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
Okay, what's an Animancer? I kinda have a vague idea, but let's ask her.
A student of the soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been made. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. And the worst of us are.
So either good or either bad. Okay.
But the best of us? The best? Inspirations. Miracle workers. My parents were soul twins. Miserable before they met, empty inside. It was an Animancer who helped one find the other, turned their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes. How soon we forget when we're afraid.
So elaborate shrinks?
It's a fascinating science. A fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear.
Do I really have other questions?
Of course, dear.
Well, I think we're done.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Kaldara closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the news, and your surroundings seem to bleed into a vision from some unknown place of waiting. Crucible of the Soul. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now. Yes, I'm fine. That's good to know, but I don't suppose you could tell me what that was all about. I guess I'm gonna tell him. I'm a watcher, whatever that means. Well, that is interesting. I know. And I expect this has something to do with the hooded figures in the ruins. In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Well, about sharing, why don't you tell your background story, eh? Do you know anything about watchers? Only that they are rare and that they seem to have unique insight into certain soul conditions, as you demonstrated. Let's continue on. Oh, level up. I always love this. Okay. Well, let's do one thing first.
17 and a half.
Excuse me? The smell of pipe smoke, at once earthy and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, when you find a broad man with straw-colored hair leaning against mossy rock wall. His pipe held on his lips with one meaty hand. My, what a meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eyes, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I can see. What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
But you've been busy? Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
Yeah, it's a bad habit, I know. I'll try to drop it, but I can't really. What was that about a dwarf?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
Well, what makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brows arch, his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
What's it to you? You'll have to forgive me my curiosity. Around here, we prefer to turn blind eyes to our dead. Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Best not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, Animancers, Watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be.
I see.
Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
I'll go with the Stoic. I was thinking aggressive, but again, he's gonna be one of my companions, so not yet. Good, they don't mean it personal when they hang folks here, I have to remind myself. Well, I think Redrick takes some of those at least quite personal.
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
Okay, lots of background. So the war. Saints War. Only one in my lifetime. Fella decides he's living in incarnation of Elthas, overthrows Red Ceres, marches on Deerwood, so we gave him a dry wooden hello. Well, what's a Deerwood and hello?
We blew him up.
Okay, well that's a hello. Who is Elthas? God of Rebirth and Redemption, formerly, anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you're from. So why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Redrick sent men down here the other day, said they had on good authority someone in town was working with Kolsk, plotting Redrick's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Redrick, then for protecting me. So what does your town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me.
Well, I take they took the word then.
Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Redrick's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
You can see why I was eager to leave. Well, yes. Who's Kolsk? Someone who got tired of all of the hangings. He's on the run now. Probably will be till they catch him. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Drinking, mostly. Sounds like a plan, maybe. Not the best of the plans, but some kind of a plan. Nope. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places there that don't think Waidwen's legacy started with Waidwen. We could travel together? Where are you headed? Well, apparently, we are headed someplace called Caed Nua. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger, and a strange one at that. But truth be told, You might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
No, I'm gonna hang you myself. There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
All right, then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Right, let's get going. Yay! More crew, more level ups. So I'm gonna do my level ups. I'll show the results once I've chosen the skills. The next plan is obviously we kind of want to go smithery. I might as well check these houses through. So if there are any quests or something else, we get those. And then road west, road south, road east. We probably go south because I'm gonna try to find the 4th companion and maybe later the 5th before we starting do everything else. Again, this is a quite slow burn, especially at the start and when we come to the villages and towns for the first time. If you know the game Torment or played it, you know this is almost, well, it's not as much as in Torment the reading, but quite a lot anyways. But I'll take my level ups and I'll see you the results once I'm done. So, see you soon. Okay, so my own character's level up, I put 1 point in lore and 1 point in survival. So my survival, is it 3 now? Well, we can check that later. Then I took a Flames of Devotion class unlock. I know, if I remember correctly, it's not that great. But later on, I think I can open something much better. So I need that to open something later, if I remember correctly. I might be totally mistaken. I'm remembering something else completely. There was some zealous auras that you put on, and they give you bonuses. And they were tempting, but I decided to take Flames of Devotion anyway, so we're done. So before I continue with the other characters, so my lore is 5 and survival is now 3. It cost me what, 3 points to get that one level. So next time I'll probably go with the athletics. But we'll see. Anyways, I'll continue with leveling up, and once I'm done with the Aloth, then I'll give you the summary again. So you're back. So I'm done with the Aloth. I bought 1 point in athletics, 1 point in survival. Then I decided to pick the Slicken. So knock down enemies, and Curse of the Blackened Sight shrouds the target's vision in total darkness, blinding them, so it gives blinded for 26 seconds. Accuracy, these are the defensive, yes. I'll probably need to get some attacking spells too, but at the moment I'll more take these that I can use to control enemies when I remember to use them. So there's that, if I remember to use them. Hopefully I can. I'll have to check how I put the party AI, or do I disable it altogether, at least for the mages. I'll have to see. And now I'm gonna level up Aether. I think there are a couple levels to do, so I'll be right back. Okay, I dealt with the Aether's first level up. I think there will be another. So I put 1 in stealth, 1 in lore, 1 in survival, and 2 in athletics. No new class unlocks, and I got rapid recovery, boosts the fighter hardiness, increasing the rate of his or her constant recovery. So, if I understood correctly, it's... Oh, we have another level. Okay, we might as well do it, so... Accuracy bonus. This is nice, but... What I remember, I always had the problem to choose the proper creature, but we will probably take that too. Athletics is 4. Lore. I'll take the survival. Maybe lore. Maybe stealth. Maybe athletic. I don't know really. I could use scrolls, if I remember, so that would make sense. Do I want to have a little bit more in athletics? I'll go with this. Next time I'll probably raise athletics. For stealth, I probably think it will be... I will try to get few ranks on every character. Okay, fighter abilities. Defender, speed instant, plus 2 enemies engaged. Confident aim. Plus 20% of graces converted to hits. Discipline barrage. Plus 20 accuracy for 15 seconds. Friendly aura. Plus 10 deflection. Self minus 10 accuracy. I kind of don't want that, maybe. Once per encounter model. Passive model. Okay, I'll have to... I really don't know. I'm thinking confident aim. So if the hit is a grace, it will be converted to proper hit. Graces are what? A grace is any attack roll that is between 16 and 50, and grace reduces damage and duration by 50%. It does standard damage and has a standard duration, so I'll go with that. Okay, I think we're done. I might as well make a proper save. That's the last one. Now, first things first.
I shall be discreet.
Yes, you shall. I'll probably check those. Okay.
Aye?
Where can I check the party AI?
How may I help?
So let's see. So we do have damage, crowd control, defensive spell, sword, use per rest, abilities, defend self. Now, first things first. What? How does the grimoire seem? Alright, I'll have to rest when I change these. And of flames, Kalakot's sunless grasp. Dazzling light. Are these like basically wants anyone in the area? Dazed. Wizard's double. What is this? Is this caster hands becomes cold as to freeze what they touch. Does freeze damage. But I kind of don't... Okay, let's learn. So now it's on in here, yes. Hopefully I didn't lose any. Okay, I'm gonna check this. I'll load it because hopefully I didn't lose one spell. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So basically, I learned the Kalakot's Sunless Grasp, but yeah, I'll put Chill Fog and Slicken in my grimoire. There is one thing you could do, and basically, if I understood correctly, you could go to the tavern and I might as well show it. I'm not gonna do that But as I was saying, you could...
Hail and well met.
Yes, hail and well met. Oh, what's the story with the dog upstairs? Let's go with that first. Oh, that poor thing. She's still waiting on the old owner of the place. Thing is, I don't think he's coming back. It's been a long time now. We tried our best, but with things how they are, we don't have much attention to spare for a hound. Oh. Okay, I'll go and see if I can talk to the dog once more. Oh, right, I didn't ask about reliable help. Do you know anyone looking for work? Oh, well, I wouldn't say I can speak from experience, but we do have certain shortcomings, but certain sorts coming by looking for a work from time to time. If you want to hire someone on, I'd be happy to send them on your way. Okay, let me see what I can work with. So basically, we could hire an adventurer and even as a mage. I don't have the money. I don't think I can. You don't have. Yeah. But yeah, you could hire a mage, take his grimoire, teach the skills to Allot, spells to Allot, and rinse and repeat. But no, I'm not gonna do that. So, but that is a possibility to learn spells, more spells, because that is most important way to learn spells is to get or find a grimoire and see the spells you don't have and learn from them. Hello, Doki, please come with me. Aww, wagging this hound stares intently at a covered window, head cocked as if waiting her particle sound. Yes. I could use a good dog here, girl, or sorry, girl, don't think he's coming back. I'll go with that first. The dog whines softly again, head tilting. I could use a good dog. The dog's ears perk up. It trots over you and barks happily. You have gained an item, Black Hound, added to inventory. That's that's quite weird. But yes, we do have a pet. This small dog has glossy black coat and affable disposition. She trots along at your heels, gazing up devotedly whenever you come to a stop. So that is a pet. We do have a slot, pet slot. And we can put it here. And yeah, you can see her following us there. It's not something you can command. It doesn't have any effect on fights and whatnot. But it's nice to have pets, doesn't it? But I don't want any harm to come to my pets. So in you go. Actually, I'm going to put you in the stash, which is weird, but I'm going to put you there. I kind of wish, well, you would, because you get more pets. It would be nice to have them someplace to be seen, but not maybe take them with you, if you know what I mean. Now, what else? Well, the tedious thing, go through the town. I might as well go sneaky way and see what we can find. Again, I don't want to go down the temple just yet. Berat spell. I kind of want to have those because... Let's see. Where's my weapon? There. You can enchant weapons, and it's definitely something you want to do. And they do need different kind of materials, like ooze plasma. I think you can buy some of them, and yes, it needs agate, whatnot. So yeah, I probably want to save those materials. Then of course there's potion crafting, which I probably try to do at some point. And I still need to move faster. And you can make scrolls. Again, I really need to try to look into that. Beneath the vines, accrued carvings of sun rising over the trees. Stars, okay. There's something over there. Oh, I can't go through here. Oh, bloody hell. So, wanting You have what? Saber and medium shield either. And Saints War armor. Okay, you kind of have a quite good stuff. Well, let that be there for now. So, we are here. I'll go first around there and check what I can see from there. Well, might as well. Okay, that's not stealing, so I will do that. What do we have? Cauldron 2. +3 might. I might as well take it. Again, I'm bad with the different boost material because I totally forget, or I start hoarding, waiting for the opportune moment to use them. Okay, this is stealing and this is stealing. So you are just... Yeah, so red scurry behind the sacks. Okay, there's nothing here for me. Now, was there something up here? Nothing I can enter, at least I don't see. Oh, right, I probably want to custom mode. How did I... Oh, it was right click. I kind of want you here, maybe like so for now. Or should I put... By the by, what was the weapon you have? Set the 200 fast. And the 15 crush slash damage. Range 10 meters, okay. Well, you can keep that for now. Ingrid and Nonton. Okay, you are not enemies. What is this? The Durwood Part 2, the Broken Stone War. Again, these I'm not gonna read because I'll be reading here quite a lot if I would do that. Ingrid. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little. So what they're hiding here?
Gods keep you.
Can we help you? Why did I say that like that? She looks to her companion, proffering with confusion. Do you know this man, Nonton? Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. Oh, right, yes. I warned him about the bear. Glad to see you made it. Was there something else you wanted? You two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and, well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. London reaches to take her hand. It's time for some new scenery. Did I fail this? Maybe I shouldn't come here. Only that you'll want to be moving as soon as you can about Gilded Vale. You'll have seen the tree, I imagine, but the rot goes deeper. If you are looking for work, I'd say you have better chance of it elsewhere. Well, I'll come here later once I've a bottle of Sunreed is half empty. Once I've checked the bear cave. I'm kind of tempted to go and try it.
Sure.
Wait, is that stealing if I go there? It's not. Well, I'm not gonna take the beer. I don't think I need to find stuff from here. Come on, move. Oh. We know there's more crane in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. The first of you drunkards come through the door gets a shot between the eyes. God hear me, Sweener. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads, but we'll back, Trumbull, and we'll have fair prices, or by the flame, we'll have a reckoning. Against the grain, investigate the feud. Oh, I will. Oh, I can't do anything for now. Let's make a quick save. Might as well take the settler's arrow and see the Trumbull here. An elven man stands before you. He is relatively stocky build, suggesting life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchanging worried glances. The miller raises club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life. Hold on, I'm not here to hurt you. Put that down before you get yourself hurt. I don't like being threatened. I'll go with that. We have that in common then, Trumbull says, raising his chin a little. With all the poison sweeners dripping in their ears, it's not going to be long before someone decides they'd rather do things the messy way, and I won't let anything happen to my family. So who's Sweener? The dwarf, the one standing out the spreading lights among the villagers. Bastard's been here for decades, and he hasn't gotten any kinder with time. Who are you? Is Sweener roping foreigners into his little crusade now? My name is Insti. I've only just arrived in the Gilded Vale. You picked a bad time to come visiting. Gilded Vale's had all that its shine scraped off. But just a big dung heap now, and Sweener thinks he's the king of it. They're all of them mad. And what about the Ruckus outside? Where to begin? Sweener whipped them up into froth, going on about the grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it. Well, have you? All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound and on the west side of town for ale, and Sweener and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town, the crops blighted, and most of what I'm getting from the farmers. It's sorry, it's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Sweener's howling after things he has no right to. Maybe I ought to talk with the Sweener then. Seems like a pretty clean story for a messy situation. If you don't want those people in here with torches, maybe you ought to stop lying to me. I'll go with the seems like a pretty clean story for a messy situation. It's not... Look, Sweener's always been a rotten bastard. With stores so limited, maybe I save the good stuff for people who deserve it. Alfra, for instance, she's expecting a child. Should I let her starve instead? Maybe I'll... Yes, do the villagers know about the grain supply? If you don't want to beat those people in here, or just maybe... Let's ask, do the villagers know about the grain supply? Some. The innkeeper, for instance. It's better not to worry anyone. I'll be trading for supplies soon enough. If we can just keep things calm until then, we'll be in the clear. The innkeeper? I wouldn't drink the ale, is all I'm saying. Honestly, I really don't mind what he's doing. He's probably lying to me, but let's go with it. Stop lying to me. I'm not. Look, it's not a lie. The stores really are low, and with so little grain going around, I had to raise the prices for some people. For some, okay. There are folks in this town that deserves far better than Sweener and his lot. People who have done more for Gilded Vale. People like Magistrate. Maybe I ought to go talk with Sweener. Sweener's people are farmers. They gathered the grain for you. What do you mean? What do you mean? Sweeney, the rest, they've always been troublemakers, loud, drunken fools. That woman with him, her soul traces back to Dryden, that wretched brigand, and it shows. We have good people in this town, people still hanging on what's left of it. They deserve little more, that's all I'm saying. People like Magistrate. I can't do anything about that. That's just how it works. Maybe things are different elsewhere. Here, Redrick's men, they keep the village safe so they'll eat well. But Venus people are farmers. They gathered that grain for you. They sure didn't mind losing that grain when it was going into the drinks at the inn. They don't make like kind neighbors when they insult my son. Go stumbling drunk through my own crops. You think they're only ones that need to eat. Now the crops are sick and the wind's too weak to get the windmill turning. Our village children are born as empty shells. That's not my doing. This place is cursed. And Sweener and the others haven't done anything to help the rest of us through the lean season. You see your self-righteousness worth losing your family over? Maybe I ought to... Well, let's go with that. Jumble opens his mouth to protest, but his expression shifts into resignation well before he finally doesn't speak. Yes, you're right, he says quietly. I've been trying to plan for the future, but we're in danger here and now. Fine, tell Sweener and the others that I have reconsidered, provided he pays the same as everyone else. He's welcome to his fair share. And let's hope we can trade for supplies real soon, or we'll all be in bad way. Okay, you've earned reputation. Reputation can be held with communities or factions in the Eastern Reach and will affect how members of that group respond to you. In some cases, friends or enemies of those groups will also react to your affiliations. Helping group will increase your positive reputation with that group. Harming group will increase your negative reputation. It is possible to have a mix of positive and negative reputation with a group if you help and harm them in equal measure. Yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do. So... okay, that is stealing, so let's go and talk to Sweener wherever he might be, actually. Where would that guy be? Oh, it's this, sorry. I have convinced Miller relinquish his control over the grain supply. Sweener should be pleased to hear it. So one wonders how long the grain will last. Yeah. One do wonders. Well, maybe we'll find the Sweener soon enough. That's a villager. Yeah, I don't think their crops are... Despite the rains, the stalks feels as dry and stiff as a locust's husk. Oh, cows. Can I talk to you guys? No, unfortunately not. And here we have a shop. What? Why do... Oh, it's the book, yes. An account of Tuatanu's sales. The pages are nearly empty. Well, that's not good. So we have a guard, apprentice, and Tuatanu. And obviously everything is stealing. Well, or me surprised, not everything. So what would there be? Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. All souls can be reforged into whatever we will. Hard work is not exclusive to life. Death is no time for complacency. Commit yourself to excellence in this cycle and the next. Right. So, what do you sell, my good man? This Aumawa man is an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face coated in smeared suit and arching black tattoo alike. Arcing, sorry. Welcome! You're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? Oh, well, is this your shop? That it is. Been here near 20 years now. Seen all manner of things over the years. Good luck and bad. But the Black Hammer smithery remains. So what do you have here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock is not what it used to be, but we find weapons and armor to offer you, all forged right here at the Black Hammer. First things first, what happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near a week now, and I haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them. Or my workers ran off with the wagon themselves, maybe to make some coin. As if that lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situation in village like this and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities to unscrupulous sorts. If you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for a supply wagon, or my shipment at least. They'd be cutting through a black meadow. I expect only good road for it. Okay. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace, Lord Frederick, and that's it should be. But it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. Where was the wagon traveling from? We sent the wagon up to New Hiama with weapons, and it swings around through Logholm and the like of the purchase supplies. Shortest route is back east through the Black Meadow and then north through the wilds. Had a trader come through with the word they made it to the Logholm, but haven't heard them since. I'll find your supplies, I guess. Then you have my thanks. You bring those supplies back, and I'll have plenty more to offer you. A discount to start. Oh, and if you find my workers, tell them to hurry up. Hurry it up, they can't take up farming instead. Okay, so we have another quest, nice.
How do you do?
But I kind of want to see your wares. Of course, you won't find anywhere else. So we can sell from the stash. That is good. I can't remember what I need. Maybe for me, but most these things I think I can sell. I might keep one now. I don't need those. Oh, sorry, we do have more. What is this? Scale armor, defense rating 7. Leather armor. Unfortunately, I don't think... Can I? No. I'll keep... Well, this is a hide armor, light armor 5. Leather armor 6. Medium armor 6. Okay, I'll probably do like so. Now, what do you sell, my good man? Chena's Lance. Unique pike, 200. I think I can use pike. But I'm fairly certain I don't have the money. 6,000. No, hold wall. That's an arbalest. I think I can use arbalest too. Azurate Stiletto, definitely no money for that. Great Sword, Morning Star, Warbow, Mace, Saber Sword, Outworn Buckler, Breastplate. I could buy a breastplate for me. Definitely no money for these. Capes and cloaks. Plus 15 defense when disengaging. Okay, that might work. Bronze Horn of Figurine. Summon Animate. 20 seconds, 7 minutes. Once per rest. Okay, well, that's probably not that bad. Ooh. So I have 160. I kind of maybe want to buy these. Do I want to have a breastplate? Let's go with that. I did have a breastplate already. Well, that's a medium armor. You could probably... Speed minus 35. Bloody hell. I wasted my money on that. Well, it is what it is. Why did I should have checked that. Not the first time I do those kind of mistakes, so I'm gonna lose. How much would I lose? Quite a lot, because I don't think there's anyone at the moment. Yeah. As well then. Well, these things happen. I should be more perceptive. But I've done that quite a few times earlier. I could load, but well, it happens. So, I think we are done in here. And we'll take a little look-see outside, so we could actually do something else too. Indeed, this is the place what I'm looking for. Maybe we can scout the Magran's forge in this episode. Let's make a quick save.
Steady does it.
How huge area? Well, this is a quite huge area, but there's a wolf. Yeah, I will... probably want to fight it. But I still have to be a bit careful not to... I'm following the road. Oh, somebody's spotting me. Who is? Ah, there you are. You are... I'm looking for.
Saw you in the flames.
Did you know? Squatting at the base of this statue is an incredibly ugly man. With bulging red cheeks, raked by pox scars, and scraggly beard. He is sweating as if he had a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like a slow push of a blacksmith's bellows, but that comparison feels strange and unwelcome. The next comparison, possibly sparked by his screen, is that of a bear trap, and then out of nowhere there is a hint of alchemical fire that fades almost as soon as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue?
Show off. The question mark is barely there. As the band makes the statement, the statue takes on a reddish cast, as if one is holding a torch to it, then slowly blossoms into waving flames. The man doesn't turn as the statue blossoms in the fire.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade words with anyway.
Fine.
I swear before the whore that is Magran, no harm will come to you in her shadow, if that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
Ew, stuff. Strange choice of companies. Stone seems cold comfort. Examine statue, study man, focus your gaze on the staff. I didn't catch your name or why you want to... I'm gonna study the man. The sudden weaving flames from the statue of Magran cast more light on his features. The man's robes are dirty, stained with grease and other marks of the road. The hems of his robes, including the sleeves, are burned at the edges, as if he walked a great distance across a fire, then reached into the flames with his hands to pull something out. But while his hands are thick and colorless, they bear no burn or scorch mark. Examine statue. The weaving firelight from the statue gives off no heat, so much so you wonder if it's some trick of the mind. The ugly man before you doesn't seem to notice it or feel it, although the sheen of his brow is still present, as if he is burning up from within. Staff. The staff looks thick, stout of blackened ash once burned by a terrible fire. Beneath the ash, the lines in the wood bear shapes and patterns, and there is a certainty the staff was once coming something far more dangerous, but not now. Strange choice of company. Stone seems cold comfort. Oh, the man smiles slightly at your words, then nods, never taking his eyes off you. I could do better, though the road holds little else. His eyes run the length of your frame, and he follows it with a sneer. Until now.
The world holds many whores we worship. Respect comes with honest titles. I bet even you have gone against instinct in exchange for a little copper, or paid for such in countless ways.
My, what an insightful man you are.
But if I give offense, if words are all that are left to a man, then why in the Deerwood of all places he should have leave to speak them?
So, your name, I didn't quite catch it.
I didn't give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter?
Please enlighten me.
It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from, or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now.
Well, interesting. So you know I am a watcher.
If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
How did you know I was a watcher? I can see the questions bubbling up. Let's burn them away, one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place. We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours, all tightened up like a huntsman's knot.
So you saw my soul in the flames.
There's things we can teach each other, if you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions.
Okay.
I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their mewling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable. Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks, it seems. Like a trail, worming its way behind you.
So what kind of marks?
Disease? Spirit wind? Both could have touched you, yet here you stand.
I must be lucky then.
As for disease, not all of us were close to water when the pox hit, but it's no longer a passenger in my flesh. It left its marks as well. But like flames, the pox doesn't strike twice, nor is it catching.
Well, if your stone mistress there allows it, then come on.
Her? Don't fear her jealousy. Let us see what the road holds, Watcher.
Sure thing, Gandalf. The Trials of Durance. Yes, that's a company quest. Now we need to level you up. Wait. Oh, right. So basically what I'm gonna do is pump as much as I can the mechanics. Oh, the talents. Okay, this will take a little while, so I'll see you once I'm done. Okay, so my first round was boosting mechanics, and that's what I'm gonna do quite a lot. Then I took allies gain an accuracy bonus from the priest's holy radiance. And let's see, we we will have a next level. So once I'm done with that, I'll show you that too. So be right back. So again, mechanics. Then I bought some stealth and survival. Consecrated Crown. These are automatic class unlocks. So long-lasting circle of healing. Marks target for retribution. Inflicting burn damage and lowering deflection. Actually, what it... Okay. Holy Power creates a zone of divine favor, increasing the might and resolve of allies in that area. Creates a slow-moving energetic projection of the priest's fate, returning endurance to allies and inflicting freeze damage to enemies. Instill doubt, taps into subconscious uncertainties, reducing the speed of all enemies in the area of effect. A prayer against infirmity fortifies the health of allies in the area of effect, granting immunity to the sickened and weakened affliction. Repulsing seal places magical seal to the floor that sends enemies sprawling on contact, causing them to become prone. Restore light endurance, shares a portion of the caster's divine strength, restoring some endurance to all allies in the area of effect. And suppress affliction, stifles detrimental conditions through the sheer force of will, temporarily suspending hostile status effects on allies in the area of effect. Now, if I only remember to use those. Now, let's see. I want to put Durance here because, if I remember correctly, I don't know. So you have Durance stuff. What is this? Rod. Range 10 meters. Well, these are what you have. But I'm thinking he can be quite good, if I remember correctly, with the sword and whatnot. Yeah, he does have a quite high resolve and these two. So my idea is to... Obviously, he's going to be more as a healer and whatnot. So that's why I'm gonna put the mechanics on him, because he will be quite a lot with us. So I was thinking that at some point maybe gun or something, and sword and board at some point. I don't know if I want whether you use the sword and board too, or also something else. I'll have to check that. You will see later too. But I digress. We are quite ready to move on. So we might as well start checking around.
Magran's fire casts light in dark
Durance has discovered something, indeed.
places.
Scroll of Jolting Touch. Okay. So yeah, the basic thing is you usually, well, you definitely want to go like sneaking the first area through the area so you can find everything you need. Let's deal with them. Now, I don't...
How may I help?
Honestly, I don't want you to... Let's do it like so.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that off too, and yep. Oh right, I need to chase my weapon. I just realized, but I think we can handle this now. Well, we could handle that, yes. So basically what I need to do is use this. I totally forgot that I was using the mace. So what's my primary accuracy? 39, 45. This is high because I don't have a shield or anything on my hand. I probably want to have a shield. And I also kind of want to have a warhammer here.
Huh? Laying low.
Let's grab what we can. So now comes the part that you need to do these scouting the map. My plan is scout this map as much as I can, but before the end, I'll probably... Now I want to make a save because that seems scary. Well... I'll try to get this map scouted in this episode. Well, there's a dead person over there. Your reflection warps and twists in the live gleaming Adra. Fine greatsword. Well, that's... Oh, it went to the stash. So... Yeah, real nice. It has accuracy and it has more damage, so it is already a little bit enchanted. So we can take that. I probably sell that. Quick save. I'll try not to save scum in the quest dialogues and whatnot unless I do a horrible mistake. Fights, well, these games definitely need saving and reloading. Maybe not in the first parts, but again, I'm not the most... Young boar, where? Oh, it's over there. And he's almost gonna spot us. Yep. So that is a boar, that's a young boar. I'll attack the boar. Can I change these? Yes, I can, because I kind of want to have Eder on number 2. I don't think it changes the... No, it does. Why? Okay, now it should be okay. This young boar. I have no idea what's happening, but I hope we can win. Okay, Durance, could you help me? I have a problem. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, went to 0. I did it. Well, that happened.
You're not getting through me.
By the way, I don't think it paused when the... It's one hell of a... Come on, hit it. Okay. Well, bloody hell. Now, one thing, I thought I had an auto pause. Maybe it hit and I didn't realize. I was checking it and I was thinking that maybe I should heal soonish, but I thought that I continue a little bit further.
Laying low.
Unfortunately, it meant I went down, but that's it. Well, we will see that quite a lot. Like I said, I'm not the most best of the players in these games, and again, I'm not min-maxing and trying to find different things. I kind of wing it. I'm bad with micromanaging, especially with where can I get down there? Especially with mages and priests. I'm not good with those, but hopefully we'll learn. Oh, that's... Okay, let's try. It might be something I might want to...
Yeah.
use something else.
How may I help?
Let's see. So if I understood correctly, yellow is not affecting us, but if I would do it like so, it would affect also us. So we would, yeah, it shows there. So maybe like so.
What?
Durance, you could actually come and... Oh, by the way, you are not moving forward. Just realized.
Worth and broth!
Okay, that worked. Now go and beat the bastard. And
Aye?
you could just attack. I haven't checked this. I have second wind, flames of devotion per encounter. That's not bad. Lay on hands per encounter. Crucible of soul. Okay. We might as well. That was actually nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Troll skin. That is... I don't know if that's for crafting or not.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Healing bonus. So is it healing bonus? Healing received. Well, I'll put it on me for... Oh, it's for the neck. What does this do? Well, it gives reflex. You can have it. Oh, sorry. This is just a cape. Well, Durance can have it, so he looks fashionable. What is this? Chewed letter. This piece of parchment is torn and flecked with blood and troll spittle. What little of it remains reads, "Worried he may have come to harm. Once I reach Defiance Bay, I will hire guides to take me back west in safety, and I see if we cannot find Fulvano. At present, I regret my eagerness to be away from Gilded Vale. It is very dark." Okay. So that encounter went decently. So let's see. Can I go through here? I don't... Oh, sorry. We can go through here, yes. But, Ultra formation. Let's go here. So, like I said in the last episode, I think and maybe even this episode of obviously this is going to be... They are not hostiles yet. Oh, sorry. My mistake. They are hostiles.
Aye?
Let's go.
Okay, so that didn't work at all. Who's who? You are here. Callback Paladin. I might be actually losing this.
Aye?
What?
Artifact worth and...
That didn't work at all. Now, what can I do to survive? Okay, that is... He's down. That's good. Honestly. Oh, Durance, you're in bad shape. You do that.
How may I help?
And,
Love.
I think I want to attack. It's quite annoying to be fighting inside the bushes. I can't really see what's happening, but I think we're doing okay for now.
Just...
Oh! Oh! Sorry, Alot, you're down. That will happen quite often, I think. You found a grimoire. Grimoires often contain spells that your wizard may not know. For a small cost, you can learn those spells from the description panel. You also file additional grimoires with different spells. Place them in your wizard, quick item slots to switch them, but be careful. Switching grimoires will temporarily lock wizards out of spellcasting for several seconds. So you could basically have different grimoires for different situations. If you want to go in details, I'll probably don't do that. What is that? That is a wand. You may want that. Ludrana's orders. It seems I have no choice but to provide you with instructions. Radric's forces are spread thin, and the road through the wilds to the south of Gilded Vale lies unguarded. Given these favorable circumstances, I'm sure that even you can manage to handle a peasant or two. The archers tell me that Kolsk's men made south after their escape. If you should happen to retrieve one of their number, I may be convinced to forgive your previous mistakes. For the last time, you are to keep clear of Defiance Bay. Know that if you cannot be trusted to acquire useful specimen with even a modicum of discretion, I have no qualms whatsoever about using what materials I have at my disposal instead.
Yeah.
Well, we survived. Now, we have 3 different spells I haven't learned. They actually cost money to learn, which I don't have that much. So this is... Wait. Wand. Cost. Range 10. Here's crush, slash. Oh, I don't know which one would be better. Any changes in... It's pierce, crush, and this is slash crush. I don't... There's really not a difference, but I'll keep them for now. Do I want to change my helmet? Yeah, I'll keep that. That seems nice. Did you have anything? No, you can have that.
Keeping an eye out.
I might... Okay, I think I'll have to put that... Annoying is the music is nice, but different music is louder than the other, obviously. But I'm thinking that I might do some selling and buying out of camera. And those mic checking around. Will-o-wisp. That sounds quite scary. I might try it, just a heck of it. But honestly, I don't think well... Oh, bloody hell. Quick save is in bad situation, but... No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, sorry. I don't know. Immune to disease crown, hobble, poison prone, sickened stock. Well, obviously because it's a floated thingy.
Yes?
Let's attack with that.
Huh?
I might as well use this. What do you have? Well, you have a knockdown.
What?
You could Bobs of Condemnation. Divine Terror. Halt. Restore. Wait, what is that? Iconic projection creates a slow-moving, energetic... I want to try that. Oh, okay. It's like that. I don't think I need to do that. It probably hit... Well, it will hit us, I think. Because... it's red, so I'm fairly certain that will hit us. How about this? Okay.
Look. The far room beyond sea.
Oh, didn't I put Aether attack? Oh! Well, that worked.
Yeah.
That
Nice and quiet.
worked. There is something over there, yes. Hatchet, amethyst, lockpick, and copper. And yes, I think you get only experience from the fights as long as you are filling the bestiary. So once you fill the information in the bestiary, you don't get more experience just by fighting. Now quite a few of those. So we definitely want... Oh, I don't have any more... Not good. Well, we have to wait them to be closer. Maybe
How may I help?
now.
What?
Yeah, this is not working at all. Well, it's kind of working. Wait, aren't you attacking? I'm gonna...
Yes?
Okay, this is not going too well. I should probably move you away, but that's not possible. You yet... Yes, endurance low. I know, I know.
Yeah.
Obviously, I could heal you. Yes, health bar is flashing red. It's a sign that they may soon be maimed or killed. Rest and in or use camping supplies to fully restore health. Yes. If health reaches 0, the character will immediately drop. Depending on your difficulty settings, the character will be either maimed or killed. A maimed character suffers severe combat penalties and will die if they take any additional damage. Killed characters are just dead, and in Pillars of Eternity, there's no coming time. Yes.
Attack!
Okay, we survived. Okay, you move here. Okay, this
How may I help?
Do you... Yes.
Worth and wrath!
Oh, bloody hell, I was too slow with the Durance.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now,
How may I help?
no, don't move. Just keep attacking. I was going to press this. No. You could attack too, so we hopefully survive this.
That's it!
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
We've survived somewhat. What's our situation at the map? Okay, I'm gonna rest. So I can choose damage reduction, heal multiplier, or movement. I'll go with that. You could get that. And that. I'm going to explore this area on this episode so we can do more in the next episode. So, we've rested.
Magran's fire casts
I might as well
light
do a
in dark
proper
places.
save too. Wolves, not funny. So, how's my encyclopedia going? Bestiary, boar, we've defeated 2. So basically we know everything what is to know about boars, I think. Yes. Ooze, Skulder, Spider, Troll, Forest Troll, defeated 1, level 3. It was a level 3. Well, Might 18. We don't know that much. Obviously. Wisp. Willow Wisp defeated 1, level 3. Right. Wolf. Well, we still don't know all what is to know about Wolf. Young Wolf. We kinda do. Okay. Hopefully, we're starting to be done with this area. Who are you? Are you enemy? Felmar. Oh, hello there, begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. I thought I heard something rustling through the brush. Suppose that was just you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need some supplies. I thought I'd make my way over Mudmar Bridge, but I'm starting to think I'd be better off heading back to town and getting a few more folks together. Better safe than sorry, right? Say, did you hear something? Where's the wolf? Oh, bloody hell. That's not good. Well, if it's only one... Wolf 85%. So it's not yet complete, but almost. Oh. Okay. By every star in the sky, thank you. I've never seen these beasts so bold before. Strange times we're in. Here, take these. I'm headed back to Gilded Vale for certain, and you can make better use of them. 3 potions, minor endurance added to your inventory. Okay, so that's minor endurance. This is... Oh, right, this is regeneration. This gives... So this is... instantaneous, which is probably in times better. How do I split these? Just one. You have one. You'll have one. Probably I won't have one. For now.
Yeah.
So how's our map looking? Good, good, good. So I'll go through here and check the building there. I kinda think I know who there is. Maybe, unless I'm mistaken. I know that I'm checking around. I could be misremembering. Again, this is a bit longer episode. Well, these are going to be a bit longer episodes. Well, everything because I said Settler's Arrow. I do still want to make a save here. Not yet. Vegetable. Barry collects the solar carrots. Well, let's put them in here. Contract. All right.
Yeah.
Come on. I totally forgot. I kind of want to keep Durance with me because he's the one who's checking around. Well, we got our camping supplies back, so that's nice. Oh, now I think I'm misremembering. It's much later when there are people in here, maybe. So, have we checked everything through? Yes. Well, pretty much. So, if I remember correctly, I can now go out on any of these, like here. But as I have been in Valewood, Gilded Vale, I can jump those. Not Kednua because I haven't been there. Black Meadow is right over there. That's one thing where we want to go, but I'll go there. Because before we end this episode, I'm not gonna fight bears just yet. I don't think I'm ready for that. But what I do want to do is try to climb this bugger over here.
And the fire shows me something new.
Oh, bloody hell. You scared me there, Durance. I thought it was an enemy or something like that, but you found something. Ring of Overseering. Okay, let's do it like so. Plus 10% ability area of effect. Rings can... Would that work good for you? Because you have few area of effect spells. Oh, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Now, Scrolls, Minolithus, Missiles. I could put it on myself. Because I can... I think I... No, that's you. How much did I have? Lore. 5. So that means I definitely can use those. I'll have to save some money so he can learn those spells. Now, we can use grappling hook. By the by, is it the main character's I'll try to scale the wall. Ah. Don't scale the wall, because I need to check who has the best athletics. I have 3, you have 4, 3, and 1. So, Eder, would you kindly on the wall? Okay, 4 is not enough, so we use grappling hook. Climb to the top. With the help of the rope, you make your way up to the face of the wall and over the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to be like so we can see if there's something here. Woo! Fulvana's Gloves of Dexterity. I don't know, do I need Dexterity? And... so can I put camping supplies in stash? I don't think so. No. All right, we have boar hides. So did I just destroy a camping soup? No, it's still there. Okay.
Sure.
Let's grab that. I probably want to go to climb down. And yeah, we lost 1 grappling hook. We do have more. Now we know there's the bandit camp and there's the bear cave, which we are not trying to do at the moment. I might try the bear cave for next episode, just to see if I can do it. If it's 1 bear, maybe. If it's not, then probably not. But yeah, I'm not gonna show you guys, but I'll probably go to sleep in the inn. And do I have anything to sell? I'll go and sell these things. Which I'd... wait, what? This was dexterity. Who... I might give them to me. Because why not? For now, at least. What is this? This is a scrolled letter, shoot letter. Alright, this was the Fulvano. Oh! Sorry, I didn't read this. I do not think you will ever see this, but you were right, Fulvano. We should have journeyed south together and been safer for it. I would tolerate all the gloating in the world if I might live to hear it. I have put myself out of reach of the beasts circling below, but I am done for all the same. I don't think I will rise again. Whoever finds this, pray for me. Perhaps in the next life I shall be trapper of wolves. Perhaps you will be, or maybe not. So, yeah, probably before next episode I'll sell stuff. Obviously not Ludrana's Grimoire because we need to learn it. And we'll be ready to tackle maybe Bear Cave. Definitely check these other areas. I'll probably want to go through Black Meadow towards Kednue so I can get 1 more member to the party and still continue checking around. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.